Hi everyone, it's Lindy and I'll Create, and today I'm going to make some wind chimes. And I am starting with this watering can. And the first thing I did was I used Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster, and I used a sponge, and I painted the entire watering can. I got mine at a discount store, but I do believe that you can get, even the plastic ones will work for this. I think I've seen them at Dollar Tree and Dollar General maybe. But I did only give this one coat, and that blotting it on there with the sponge gave it a nice little texture. And while that was drying, I painted 5 spindles, and I just used acrylic paint. Some of it came from Michael's, and then on one of them I did use chalk paint. And I did give each of these spindles 2 coats of paint. Um, if you want to use these outside, I would suggest using spray paint on the spindles and the watering can. And once that watering can was dry, I distressed it. I used Waverly Antique Wax. I took a pot scrubber, I dipped it into the wax, and then I blotted a little bit off, and then I just wiped it all around the watering can. And then I did go in with a sander and just lighten up that wax a little bit. Some spots were a little too dark, and I just wanted it to kind of blend a little bit better. Once I was done doing that, I distressed each of the spindles. So I just took the little, I don't know, it's like a detail sander. It's called a gator. I got it from Walmart. And I went around and I scraped over each of the spindles. I didn't go super heavy on this. I just wanted to make sure I got all the way around the entire spindle so that no matter how it's hanging or what angle you're looking at it, you will see a really pretty distressed look. Next, I took a piece of scrap wood, and I did paint this white. And I'm sorry I didn't show you, but it is just chalk paint. I just gave it one coat. I let it dry completely, and then I used blue acrylic paint over the top of it. And this is the same paint that I used on one of the spindles. And when that was completely dry, I used that same sandpaper gator, and I distressed it. Now I'm going to add some eye hooks to the spindles. Now, my spindles already had these little tiny holes in them, so I just screwed the eye hook into there. But you can drill some holes, or I think you could probably just use an awl and make an indent and then just put the hook in that way. Next, I drilled a hole in each of the corners of my piece of scrap wood, and I added eye hooks into each of those holes. I then placed my watering can on top of that piece of wood, centered it, and then I drilled right through the watering can into the scrap wood, and then put 2 wood screws in to hold it in place. And I do apologize, I forgot to show you that I did drill 5 holes on the bottom of the piece of scrap wood, and I did that before I put the watering can on, and I screwed eye hooks into those holes. Next, I took 2 of these plant hangers. They're chain link plant hangers. And I took one of them and I started creating smaller chains from them. And I did make these 5 different lengths so that when the spindles hang from them, they'll be slightly uneven. And then I just kind of separated the link a little bit with the pliers, and I hooked them onto each of the eye hooks on the spindles. And you could do the same method to attach them underneath the board on the 5 eye hooks that I screwed in. But they do come with hooks on them. But there is only 3 to a pack, so you might have to buy extra to get enough hooks. Then I just took a full length plant hanger and I added a chain from another one to it because they, like I said before, they only come with 3 and you need 4 to put on to each corner. And then I did spray it with this Rust-Oleum polyurethane so I could hang it outside. And I didn't show it to you, but I did go back in and paint those black chains with some white chalk paint. And I do love how this turned out. Right now I just have fake greenery in it, but I might change that. But I really do hope you like the project, and I hope you give this one a try. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Have a really great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.